And round two, Doku, all yours.
Yeah, so Mitch pointed out something to us, and I wanted to check this to see if it was correct. But yeah, if you go back and watch the stream from earlier this morning, you can't see the live chat replay. So Jensen, you might be correct there. That stream might be getting a certain type of treatment that YouTube seems to be ever so fond of for anybody that deviates from the narrative.
Oh God, yeah. But hey, look, I said that was going to happen. I said it repeatedly throughout the stream, so there's none of this. Oh, you can't. You're only saying it now that it's happened. No, I said it long before it happened.
Yeah, no, you called it. I didn't want to believe it, admittedly, but
yeah, I know.
Yeah. So have we had any current event streams that have gotten that particular type of treatment? Because I can't think of any.
No, that is the first one I can think of. I've noticed there's been the chat has been active on every other one. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna guess it's because what was said and what we was talking about. How dare we have an opinion that's not agreeing with our YouTube overlords? What is wrong with us? We're disgusting. We should be banned for being evil.
On considering the topic of conversation, it doesn't that maybe I'm reading too much into this, but doesn't that add a lot more credibility to what I was saying in regards to the date, which I guess we're not allowed to mention. I guess we're not allowed to talk about that particular date coming up 9 days from now. But
dude, this is me. I will say the goddamn date. I literally just don't know
it. Until not 9 days from now. So yeah, it's kind of odd that it got 1984 so incredibly quickly. It's almost like they don't want people talking about it unless you're trying to present it in a negative light. Or
yeah,
it's almost like it's orchestrated. But what do you think? They would never do something like that, Jensen.
Look, you're the the expert when it comes to Twitter. Okay, has this shit come up about DC recently? You are far more an expert on Twitter than I ever will be, so I'm asking you.
When I go through to try to look at it, and so there's obviously earlier this morning we were talking about the whole stay away from DC hashtag, which Twitter is doing its everything within its power to not let trend suppress it. They're more than happy to throw up hashtag Trump as a terrorist, and it's all the same spiel. It's all the same people saying the same things. It's like, oh, they're January 6th is coming back for round 2, just like we're here for round 2 on YouTube, I guess, to tell people this is a trap. Don't do this. But God forbid that we don't want anything crazy going on. Like, no. We want crazy things to happen. That's the narrative. You can't tell Trump supporters and anybody else to not show up. Like, you need them to show up. Yeah, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, one sec, mate. Thank you for pointing out that it wasn't showing up, Mitch. Awesome, mate.
Yeah, thank you, Mitch.
I that said.
Yeah, I didn't want to believe you. I actually went back to check it, and again, slightly suspicious. It's almost like they want this to happen. I don't know. It's almost like the narrative is being manufactured.
No, really? Again, I'm going back to that shocked voice that you all trust and believe.
Imagine my shock. Yeah, no, kind of odd, don't you think?
I'm still waiting for them to send me yet another email having a bitch fest. It's just, look, it's hilarious when they do it, and I'm saying this on YouTube so as our Mazzers can hear us. I will be taking screenshots, I will be showing it, and it will be going out everywhere, people. So, trying to keep this shit hidden by private emailing, and especially if you do something really daft like tell me not to show people. Oh, that's going to be adorable. I'm going to have a stream out on this so fast. I'm serious. Your nuts are going to catch fire.
That's why I wanted to do kind of a round two for this one, because we've seen YouTube suppress certain things before, but it doesn't usually happen this quickly. Jensen, does something smell like desperation to you? Because I think I smell desperation in the air.
Mate, I told you, it's because they're trying to set this up as a trap. Like you said, you called it a trap in the last stream. This is why they're doing it. I'm telling you now, okay? No matter what happens, even if every single person who claims to be on the right in any way, shape, or form, all of them get on a boat and move to Lithuania, okay? Seriously, I'm talking that sort of extremes. You're still going to find that there's going to be screenshots of the right MAGA fans attacking. Why? Because they've already got it pre-built. They know what they're doing. I hate to say it, but if people are dumbass enough to go there, and again, do not go to DC, but if you do, stream the motherfucker. Tape it, copy everything. Do not let them make their own story up. Show what you see.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like, as we were talking about earlier this morning, you would think that the whole white woman in the gorilla mask throwing an egg at Larry Elder, as I showed in this morning's stream, you saw the video of it.
Oh, yeah.
You would think that, Brian Stelter, Don Lemon, Anderson Cooper, Rachel Maddow, like all the usual suspects, the usual pundits, you think they'd be all over that.
Oh, whoa. You want to, Mister, you're good at this sort of shit. You want to see what Susan's put. I'm going to link it so as you can see it. And I'm waiting for you to start screaming. And trust me, I fully expect him to start screaming. Hey, SSM.
At the beginning of the stream, unlike the previous one from this morning, I did not say that this stream was going to be free of my usual rantings and ramblings. So, with that
fun,
little
everyone.
disclosure, with that little disclaimer out there, I'm going to take a nice sip of my drink here. Just give me a moment.
Moisten the old vocal cords. The fact that they're actually going up against your Declaration of Independence and Constitution, I seem to remember someone mentioned that's fairly important to you Americans. It just look, if it makes me chuckle, it must really piss you off. It really must.
Well, it's not like I have been on record multiple times saying that I am neither conservative, liberal, Republican, or Democrat. I am a constitutionalist and an American first and foremost.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and just read Susan's wonderful comment that is going to really liven the mood here. I might have to extend that hard time to an extra 15 minutes. So, according to the Daily Mail, the National Archives is putting together trigger warnings on our Declaration of Independence and Constitution since it didn't apply to all when written. Well, where do I begin? And before I begin, cheers, SSM. I am just drinking Yingling, American's oldest lager. Apparently, I'm going to have to put a trigger warning on that as well, because not everybody was allowed to drink when it was presented, I guess. This is the standard we're going with now. Because, fuck history.
You might want to take note of what Richard L. Brand has said. There you go. So you can read it.
Feel free to show the clip. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
So I will indeed do that. right after I take a very deep breath and collect myself,
Mhm.
what the fuck? The the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution? Yeah, the foundation, the fucking groundwork for our fucking country, that thing that allowed you to, you know, not be a second class citizen, the thing that allowed everyone to, actually rise to the point of equality, not this equity fucking bullshit that you guys are fucking pushing, because let's be fucking perfectly goddamn honest about this shit. You don't want equality. You want special treatment and special privilege. You don't want equality. You want to be treated better. You want to have special privileges. You want other people to be underneath your proverbial boot heels because you're a bunch of fucking totalitarian assholes. Fuck. You need a trigger warning? Go to fucking China, you dickbags. Fuck off with your shit. No, you're a cis white male. You've been in power for 300 years. Motherfucker, I haven't been alive for 50 goddamn years. I don't owe you shit. Go fuck yourself. That shit pisses me off. And oh, by the way, that fucking Constitution, that Declaration of Independence, that Bill of Rights, that's the only fucking reason you're not in a fucking slave camp in the fucking Middle East somewhere. Because, yes, guess what? Regardless of the CNN narrative and your unfortunate fucking utopia fucking Candyland fucking delusion, yeah, that shit still exists. There is still inequality in the fucking world. But it ain't happening here in America unless you fucking make it for yourselves. Because if you don't fucking make it for yourselves, then guess what? You're no better or no worse than the next fucking person standing next to you. But no, you can't fucking do that. It's like the same shit going on with comic books. You're too fucking daft. You're too fucking vapid. You're too fucking uncreative. You're too fucking lazy to actually do something for yourself and make something better and actually make the world a better fucking place. No, you just have to drag everybody else down to your fucking godforsaken petulant fucking pit hole of a hellhole society. Because hey, at least we're all equal. We're all equal in our fucking misery. Yeah, you know what? Fuck you. I don't like your shit. I don't agree with your shit, but I agree with you can have your fucking opinion, but I have my fucking right to point out how fucking daft and stupid you fucking are. Stop trying to fucking destroy our fucking country simply because I don't like your opinion. Fuck you. You don't like it. You know what? Go somewhere else. Do something else. If you don't like it, tough fucking shit. But I am not here to fucking capitulate to you. I am not here to make your life fucking better. I am not here to give you a handout. I am not here to pay taxes so that the government can fucking tax me and then pay off your fucking student loan debt because you decided to fucking take a fucking college course in goddamn gender studies. You know what? Fucking class is in session, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here's your gender studies degree. Look between your legs. What do you see? You see a dick or a vagina. Guess what? It's one or the other. There's your gender studies degree. Congratulations. You pass. Cool. Moving on. Was that worth the $20,000? I sure as shit hope so, because I'm not paying for your fucking goddamn college bill over something goddamn stupid. Go fuck yourself. Take your fucking regressive bullshit, do something else with it, but stop trying to fucking destroy other people's lives. Stop trying to fucking go after people. Take your fucking hatred, take your petulant bullshit, and shove it where the goddamn sun don't shine. Because we sure as hell are fed the fuck up.
Pause. Take a breath. Doku Man does whatever a Doku Man does. There you go. End statement.
I'm telling you, man. They think, oh, there's an insurrection. The right is so evil, so hateful, and this and that. I am annoyed with you. If there was going to be an actual insurrection, you would have fucking known by now. If you thought we were fucking hateful and evil, we don't hold a fucking candle to how hateful and spiteful and evil the fucking left is. We would have to fucking go out of our way to try. You want to know what we do? We want you to sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, go back to complaining about pronouns on Twitter, and leave the rest of us the fuck alone, because we have better shit to do. I'm wasting my time right now only because I've already invested all of my money for the day. I've hit my point. I have a certain level of money that I invest. I always keep a certain amount of cash. Why? Because I know how to fucking invest. I focus on actually doing something to better myself. I focus on trying to make money. I don't want the government to bail me out. I don't need mommy and daddy's money to fucking bail me out. I want to be self-sufficient. I don't need to be a fucking bleeding heart fucking leech sucking at the fucking teat of the government while they fucking tax the living shit out of those people that you love to fucking look at the stupid people in flyover country. Oh, you mean the people who fucking work their asses off and pay the taxes while you can sit there on your fucking coastal city and claim we're so smart while you drink your fucking $5 Starbucks fucking yak milk latte while you fucking try to capitulate to the government, try to fucking appeal to the government. You need to pay off my $70,000, $80,000 in student loan debt. Coming from the taxpayers of the flyover country people that you fucking sit there and mock on a daily basis, the same people who grow your fucking food, the same people who fucking raise the yaks that you put their fucking milk in your fucking latte so you can sit there and act like you're fucking better than everyone else. Go fuck yourself, you petulant, self-entitled children. How do you feel about all this, Jensen?
I think it's about time people actually stood up and said these things. The fact you are is a good thing. Now all you have to do is get other people to do so, and then we're beginning to laugh. I have to admit, the whole insurrection thing tickles me, because as a Brit, we understand what insurrections are. You guys call it 1776. Okay? That was an insurrection. That is how you do this shit. Not the joke that was the 6th of January. Okay, that was a bunch of people wandering around, rubbernecking, going, ooh, what's this? Okay, that's all that was. This is why I'm saying do not turn up at DC, because they are going to use this against your ass. So don't do it, people. Seriously, stay back, stream, talk to people on the computer. Make sure people know that you are not there, because I'm telling you now, people are going to start being targeted whether they were there or not, purely because it's a good way of getting rid of undesirables.
Oh, we already have a video. Whether they'll deny that it's real. It's like no, it's not real. It's fake. That's just a conspiracy theory. But we already have video of people who are Bernie Sanders supporters, Biden supporters, saying that, well, we need re-education camps, and we need to throw them in. They want gulags. Let's just be blunt. They want fucking gulags. The left openly thinks this is a good idea because political discourse is not allowed. You're not allowed to have differing opinions. You just need to bend the knee. You need to conform. Do as you're told. This is not. That's not even a democracy. That's complete totalitarianism. That's authoritarianism. I mean, we've gone back. We've gone past the point where the left has a grounds to stand on when they say they're a threat to our democracy. You don't want a democracy. They don't. Hey, try to go out and find someone who is left leaning, specifically someone who adheres to the ideology of the regressive left, and see if they actually are tolerant of differing opinions.
No, they're not.
They're not. Yeah, they're not. You can't find them. And since we were on the topic of conversation, I wanted to share this anyways, but it's appropriate here. Just because we're on this topic of conversation, this tickles me. I find this funny because anytime you try to bring up discourse, even though I have discourse with
second, yep, there you go.
Yeah, even though I have discourse with Dr. Harpine, this is the type of shit you get. I'm not going to go into the depth of our conversation. If you want to do it, go find me on Twitter. It's on the screen for you. Do what you want. But we've been over this before. We've talked about Trump didn't say anything hours after. He said a tweet after on 1/6 when everything was going down. He sent a tweet out 30 minutes after. Do you think he's paying attention to this type of stuff after he just had a rally with that many people? It was already going on before the rally even ended. Then he had another tweet after that, and another tweet after that. And then he tried to do a video. Twitter took it down. This is not me speculating. You can go out and find this. It's fact. Whether you want it to be fact or not, it doesn't matter. It is a factual truth. But you get shit like this, or not until hours after the riot began. Wrong, false. That's only one tweet. You're being intentionally misleading. And then he told the rioters that he loved them. Yeah, he did. Oh, what's your point? He still also told them, be peaceful, respect our Capitol Police, yeah, go home. He still told them that too. He didn't tell them to break into the fucking Capitol. This is sick stuff, and he is an evil, evil man supported by Republicans for evil, deeply unpatriotic purposes. What the hell has the left been doing for the past fucking year? Unpatriotic purposes. You endorse attacking political opponents simply because they disagree with you. But the writer terrorist. If we're terrorists, what you're doing is 10 times worse. You tried to lock people inside buildings and light the buildings on fire. And you give safe harbor to these people. Kamala Harris bailed out a person who got bailed out and then turned around and committed murder.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sure. It's just Republicans. They're sick and evil. This is how far people are with the partisan bullshit. Is the right 100% innocent? No. There's loons on the right. I've said it about January 6th. I'll say it again. I said don't go. I said this is going to be used against you. It's going to attract people who are going to do stupid things. And lo and behold, stupid things happened. Yeah. It's going to be the same thing with 9/18. This is why I'm saying don't go out and don't do it. Then I have people like fucking Harpine over here saying, oh, well, it's conspiracy theory. They want this to happen because they want the Republicans to be the bad guys. They want the Republicans to be the evil ones. But you point out what Black Lives Matter does. You point out what Antifa does. Oh no, that's just a whataboutism. Yeah, that they're just fighting against the fascists. Really, they're just fighting against the fascists. They've supported shooting the cops. They've supported Black Lives Matter, who have shot cops in their car while they're trying to eat lunch. They mace children at a prayer rally. It's just a group of people just trying to sit around and have a prayer rally because you're not allowed to fucking gather in a church. Yeah, I thought freedom of religion was supposed to be a thing, but I guess it doesn't apply to Christians because, oh yeah, that's right. The left hates Christians just as much as they hate white people. And mark my words, don't mistake what I'm saying. Yes, the regressive left hates white people. I don't understand why any person who is of Caucasian European descent aligns with the left at this point in time because they hate you. But yeah, and it wasn't even a white kid. It was the kid of a mixed race couple. The mother is black. They threw fireworks at him. He had the mace, the tear gas, whatever it is, and that's bad enough. But they're throwing fireworks in a crowd where there's children, simply because some Christians gathered because they wanted a prayer group. Let's blow them up. Hey, are you? Do you see what's going on? Are you seeing the difference between these two groups? I don't know how you can go on at this point in time trying to support. I'm not even going to call them liberals. I don't see how you can go on at this point in time and try to support the regressive left without realizing you're supporting a group of people who not only hate you, even if you're black, they'll call you a coon and an Uncle Tom. Because they claim they care about racism. They don't. They don't care about racism. They use it as a shield and a bludgeon. What they care about is the fact that you don't agree with them. You won't bend the knee. You won't submit. And therefore, you are the enemy. You are this. You're evil. You're evil. In their mind, this is what you are. It doesn't matter how much evidence you show them. It doesn't matter how much you point out their hypocrisy. In their minds, you're evil. They hate you, and they want to do whatever it is they can do to remove you from society by any means necessary. Their words. Why the hell would you support these people? You have to be insane, ignorant, stupid, a combination of the three. I don't get how you cannot see it at this point in time. Jensen, please tell me, give me something hopeful to latch onto to explain to me how people can be so incredibly daft as to the reality of the situation.
So you want me to lie to you? They're incompetent fuckwits that quite simply have decided how the world should be And so they're going to twist everything until it agrees with their outlook. No matter what the world does, will be defined as unacceptable. So if you're actually looking for me to give you a reason to carry on, I'm not that person. But one thing I would say to you, okay? I'm surprised you haven't had an opinion about dear old Howard Stern.
Oh, Howard Stern stopped being relevant fucking decades ago. I don't know about anybody still listens to him. Hey,
Okay.
he was an edgy boy back in the day before edgy boy was a thing. Like, yeah, sure, I get it. Like that. He's just another fucking talk show celebrity. I really don't give a flying fuck. It's like me saying like, why did people think Arnold Schwarzenegger's political opinions matter? He was the governor of California at one time, and guess what? He was mediocre at best, inconsequential at best, and uh, absolute nothing burger at worst. Who the fuck cares? Why did California even elect him in the first place? Oh, I forgot. It's California.
Yep, that's all you need to remember. If the moment you start thinking, why did California do X? Doesn't matter what X is. You've answered it by the words California. Okay, that is the explanation for everything they do. Okay. Now, apparently, Jim, and you may know this person, I don't, but Yiz the Eunuch. Does this person ring any bells to you?
No.
Apparently, she's unapologetic in her support of white people and Western culture. Oh, I'm so heartbroken. Do you mean that she might say something could get us in trouble? Oh, darn. How will I cope? Personally, I hope she does.
To be honest, I like people sharing their opinions. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm an opinionated asshole. You're not going to hear me say otherwise. Like, I will own that, and I will die on that hill. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I'm just not aware of the individual. I mean, maybe I am, and I'm just a little too caught up in my rant and ramblings to pull that information out of my brain at the moment.
Hey, no worries, mate. I know you will always know more of these people than me. That's why I was checking. That was all. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before I continue on with anything, Jensen, I apologize for dragging you in for round two. I didn't expect it to really go this long, but just it it's like a damn snowball. It just keeps going and going. Like where's the bottom? When does it stop?
There isn't a bottom. I'm sorry to tell you, it will keep on going because nobody is actually turning around to them saying stop and meaning it. They have not had that in their life. They haven't had mummy or daddy saying no to them without them going, wow, 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 I want chicken tendies, I believe is what you guys call it. We would call it nug nugs over here. Yes, that's right. I don't care. I will admit that much. That is the problem, though. Seriously, they haven't been told the word no and had people mean it. That is something they need. That is one of the reasons why MC and I are able to get on, because we were both brought up in an era when the parents said no, you didn't go, oh yeah, I'm gonna, because at that point it was going to hurt. Whether they slapped your hand, your head, or your ass. See, this is something I truly believe, and I am saying this to everyone so they can all hear me nice and clear. I am fully believing in punishing children if children need it. Do not beat them, punish them. There is a big difference. And as for this crap about sit on the naughty step, really, the first thing that goes through my head is, and what you're going to do about it as I walk off. I'm going to tell you to sit on the naughty step. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just going to tell you to kiss my ass. You've got to. Why? Because I'm telling you to. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm watching telly. See you in a bit. There's nothing that, basically, without the threat of violence, and by violence, I'm not talking beating the living shit out of somebody, slap on the hand, slap around the back of the head, slap on the ass, slap on the back of the legs. That's perfectly reasonable. It's, you know where you are. The kid knows that hurt. I want to avoid having this happen again. Perhaps if I don't do this, I won't get slapped. And you learn. Or, of course, you're like me and you just learn how to avoid getting slapped, which is pretty much the same thing, but what the hey.
And real quick, Ridgedale. Breaking news: $14,000 fine per violation for all employers with 100 plus workers who don't force weekly testing or refuse to get the hokey pokey. You know, is Ridgedale? Is this from Biden's press conference? Because if that's the case, it wouldn't surprise me, but it's also not as bad as I expected.
Susan, I was brought up by somebody from that generation. I might be young, but I was taught by that way, so I get it completely. Hello, Shirati.
No, it's in the, okay, so the conference hasn't happened yet, but it's in the order. Yeah, okay, so it's probably going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that'll. I think what that conference is going to happen in what, like the next 50 minutes, assuming they're actually on time for once. Either way, we'll see. But before we go any further, I'm gonna share screen one more time because Harpine is just an absolute gold mine of content. And again, I have to preface because I know how the internet works. Said don't harass people, don't dox, don't do the bad thing, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you know the drill.
Pause. My version is the guy's a coward and a prick. He hasn't got the bottle to actually come on here and speak to Doku. And it's not just that he wouldn't come on, he wouldn't even answer when he was offered the opportunity. That is what makes him a coward. Yes, I'm making really, really clear I consider him a coward. All yours, Doku.
Yeah, no, and I understand why you say that. And to be blunt, it doesn't surprise me that he didn't. It's not even just he didn't just answer. He ignored me for like 2 days, and then we went back to this back and forth. So whatever. It is what it is. But this stuff annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
So you already saw the tweet I showed you guys, and so his response is this: like, "Oh, you mean the speech he gave hours later? You're counting on rioters to check Twitter." He again, because he's gonna give a speech right after he ended a frickin' rally, one with thousands of people there. He can make a tweet. Go away, telemarketer. He can make a tweet, and yeah, we know how many people follow Donald J. Trump on Twitter. It was kind of his thing. That's why Twitter banned him. That's why they deleted the video that he was trying to reach out because, yeah, rioters probably aren't gonna check. They're not gonna check a speech. I can tell you that much. But they'll probably have access to their phones. I mean, they're walking around in the rotunda looking at their phones. They'd probably see that notification from Trump. Maybe they would. I don't know, walk back outside if Twitter didn't delete the video telling him to, go home.
Yeah.
And we're just going to ignore that conveniently. And oh, by the way, yeah, our guy is just plain wicked. Really? Our guy is wicked. Tell me about your guy. I would love to hear the standing ovation for all the wonderful things that your guy has done to better America. Besides, no mean tweets. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's no more mean tweets. Yeah, your guy doesn't send out mean tweets because he can barely remember what fucking room he's in from day to day.
Doku, what Jim asks, what is Harpine the doctor of? Would you mind detailing that a little bit for him?
He's a PhD for psychology. He's a professor emeritus. So he's not even like a tenured professor. He's basically he was a professor, now he's retired, but he still works. Emeritus, you can look it up. But yeah, he's a psychology professor. And I don't know. Apparently, he has a hard on for debating me back and forth. I don't know why I even engage debating back and forth on Twitter, but you know what? Fuck it. It's content. Thank you for the free content. I give him free content because I guess he writes a blog. I have a YouTube channel, or we have a YouTube channel more accurately. So whatever, tit for tat, I suppose.
You'd think he would have actually taken the opportunity to speak to you. It's not that we were going to do the gotcha or anything like that. We genuinely meant, if you'd like to come on and speak, no problem. I'm happy to do this. Hell, I was going to moderate it and basically do what I do with most streams, which is make stupid comments and then shut the hell up while the adults are talking. Okay? Yes, Doku, you're an adult. Deal with it.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I want jawbreakers and Big League Chew.
You want your contenders. We get you. You join the left.
I want my tendies. See the left hates 4chan. You're not allowed to use tendies.
Plus, of course, tendies is technically meat. You want soy tendies. There you go.
No, technically, I think the tendies would be made out of bugs, and I'll eat them in my pod while I drizzle them with soy sauce. Like, not Asian style soy sauce, but just minced up processed soy milk. And never mind. We've gone too far down the rabbit hole. We're ending that conversation thread.
Yes, I don't blame you. But like I say, I would not have had a problem. All he had to do was say the words, "No, thank you," and that would have been it. I would have dropped it cold, and I wouldn't have said a bloody thing. But he tried to freeze me out, and yeah, no, that's just not going to happen now.
And that's the thing. And first off, yeah, Susan, there will be a side of avocado toast involved with a yak milk latte from Starbucks that cost me $15.87. Specific number I know, but there's a reason for it. It's a joke. Yeah. But no, I agree with you. All he had to do was just say, no, wait, no, but thanks for the offer. Like, that's it. It would have been that simple. I wouldn't have held it against you, but like, he's more than happy to say like, oh yeah, I'm going to use this topic for my blog. But you can't even come on a YouTube channel and actually debate 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 like we offered. You can bring a second guy. I'll do 2v1. I don't even care. I'll do 2v1. That's fine with me. Hey,
Doku, one moment. Shirati, stop pretending you're memes. Carry on. I'm going to get my ass kicked for that. Just letting you know.
Well, you have fun with that one, Jetson. Your grave, not mine.
Oh, maybe we should call him Meme Rati. What do you think? Your
grave, not mine. But no, that's the thing. It's not like I've argued in bad faith with him before. I would say to be blunt, I think I've been and I know Mitch has seen my interactions with him. I know MC has. I know you have. I know Shirati has. Mm-hmm. I think I've been pretty good faith. Like, yeah, I might lose my temper from time to time, but I feel like I make pretty good faith arguments and I engage with them. I feel like he doesn't return the same courtesy at least as frequently as I do. I'm not saying I have the insert Star Wars meme here. I feel like I don't feel like I necessarily have the high ground because yeah, I've lost my temper before. I've been a dick. But I don't intentionally try to misrepresent or mislead people. Hey, you can disagree with my opinion, sure, that's fine. But I don't intentionally try to obfuscate the truth. For as many sources as he brings up, I bring up sources that support my argument as well, and I still turn around and read his sources. But he doesn't even have the common courtesy to just say, "Yeah, thanks for the invitation, but no." But I'll write about you on my blog. Yeah, typical.
This is why I will permanently, from now on until quite literally the end of days, call this man a coward. Even if he came on the show, he bottled it. He showed he was a coward. Yes, bottled it. British term. Deal with it. Oh, hello. We have a new person. Destior 45. Hello, new person. Good to see you.
I feel like I know Des from Shandor streams. Pretty sure I do.
All right, well, welcome to listen to us idiots and him shouting and screaming at people who are too cowardly to actually say anything.
The thing is, Harpine's not even the one that irritates me. What irritates me is this this narrative of, oh, we're in the right, you're in the wrong. But aren't you the guys that just threw an egg at a black guy while wearing a gorilla mask? Aren't you the guys that supported releasing or bailing people out that went on to commit felony murder? Aren't you the guys that support people who are actual criminals? It burning down buildings, burning down black-owned businesses. It sometimes, in thankfully rare instances, but still unfortunate instances, where people are trapped inside those buildings and ended up burning to death to support your political agenda. It trying to dox people, go after their friends and family, try to get them fired from their jobs. Pretty sure you did this for over a year now. You support all of this, but yeah, January 6th, and now you're trying to push a new narrative where let's just say this is not a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say this is a peaceful protest and not an absolute setup. But it is a setup. But let's just say it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who's talking about it was already saying, we want this to be peaceful. We don't want any violence. And you're already comparing it to January 6th, insurrection, terrorism, your guy is bad and evil, blah, blah, blah. While in the meantime, there's Americans trapped in Afghanistan still because of the incompetence of the Biden administration. But my guy is evil, even though he's not in power. You guys have the House, the Senate, and the White House. But my guy who's sitting in Mar-a-Lago somewhere playing putt-putt he's the evil, wicked one. Maybe we're just tired of your shit. Maybe we don't actually need Trump to see you for the vapid, two-faced, hypocritical, destructive, hateful, spiteful shitbags that you are. Maybe we actually don't need anyone to rally behind. Maybe it's just a natural occurrence of how far the Averton window has shifted, how much of the country you've destroyed, how immoral and spiteful and hateful you people are. Maybe we're just pushing back against the shit that you've put down.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're not acting. Maybe we're just simply reacting. Because guess what? That evil, wicked guy you say, he already gave you the fucking answer. He never would have ran for president if fucking Obama actually did his job. We never would have needed to. He told you. You have it straight from the horse's mouth. We're not acting. We're reacting. Because
you might want to take note of what Wookie has said here. They were trying to say Republicans were the ones yelling to defund the cops.
Oh God, yeah, I heard about that. That is, anyone who believes that, I don't know what to tell you. You're either calling you ignorant if you believe that. If you believe that Republicans are the ones that want to defund the police, if you believe that, calling you ignorant would be a fucking compliment.
Fair.
Like that is. I remember hearing that narrative getting tossed around, and it's a lie. I can't even call it a twist or a play on words or a misrepresentation. It's just a flat out lie. We're the ones who've been flying the blue flag the entire time, while you guys are trying to, lock cops inside a precinct in frickin' Portland and burn the courthouse down and burn the precinct down. Cheer when police get shot. But yeah, we're the ones who want to defund the police. Well, why? because the Republicans didn't pass a spending bill that had some police spending in it. They didn't pass the spending bill because the spending bill had so much freaking fat in it, so much pork, that it was completely absurd. Of course they didn't pass it. To everyone who actually believes that, the Republicans want to defund the police because they didn't pass a spending bill, go look at what was in the spending bill and then turn around and ask any Republican, even the rhinos, if it was just a spending bill that only focused on police funding, would they have passed it? Would they have approved it? I will bet you fucking money the answer would be yes. If it was only about police funding and not about money going to, I don't know, the Smithsonian or Planned Parenthood.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the type of fucking game these people play. They'll say one thing here, focus on this, let's talk about this, look at this. But then you ask, well, what about that? And they'll yell, they'll screech, they'll call you ism, phobic, every name under the book, but they'll never answer the question. They'll never have a good faith argument. Or they'll block you. They'll do whatever they have to. But the one thing they won't do, they'll never answer the question. Because they know they're wrong. They know they're wrong. They have to spin the narrative. They have to lie. They have to cheat. They have to be underhanded. They have to stoke the flames of hatred and division, because that's the only thing they have going for them. Let me ask you this question. What has the Democratic Party run on that falls outside of the scope of Republicans are evil and Orange Man is bad?
No, I can't actually think of anything.
That's the thing. A lot of people don't really bring this up, or at least they don't bring it up as much as they should. The Democrats aren't running on, we want to make the border secure. We want to take care of our veterans. We want, affordable housing. They'll say like, oh yeah, we want universal health care and we want to forgive the student loan debt. But then they turn around, they won't fucking do it.
No.
But they still want to raise your taxes, even though they say they don't want to raise your taxes. What have they actually done that is either A, going to better the country and support the citizens, or B, hasn't been a two-faced fucking lie?
Oh, you mean you wanted an answer? Well, I gave you one. No answer given because they done fuck all.
Yeah, it's because they don't have one.
Okay, I'd like to alter my wording. They appear to have done absolutely nothing. Now, I will admit, I'm different side of the planet. Things might be different, but as far as I can see, they have done nothing. Now, you live there. Can you think of anything that they've done?
Well, I mean, yeah, I can think of a lot of things they've done, but it's just not anything positive.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Can you think of anything they've done that is in any way, shape, or form positive to the air quotes greater good?
Give me a second.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Anything at all? I mean, seriously, I'm setting the bar so low that you're having to dig down to find it. Okay.
Let me run through the checklist.
Mm-hmm.
Inflation is up, so that's a no. Gas prices are up. We killed the pipeline, but we gave Russia a pipeline. We're begging OPEC, so those are all no. So energy independent, that's out the window. Antifa and BLM still haven't gone away. They've just fallen out of the news cycle. So those are no's. Still riots going on. That's a no. Apparently, COVID is still not under control. That's a thing, even if you're vaccinated. And yeah, so that's a no. We have measles now.
Shirati has the thing. They brought home the dead vets. That's the only thing that is good. She has a reasonable point there. Actually, I would accept that one as one of the teeny tiny amount of good things that they've done.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have to die in the first place, but yeah, I guess at least they brought them home.
And it doesn't help the fact that as each and every one was brought out, the so-called commander-in-chief looked at his watch as though to say, why am I even here?
I guess if I had to really pick a positive, if I was forced to pick a positive, at least we ended the war in Afghanistan, even if it was a complete botch and fuck up, but at least we ended it for now.
I'm
And
glad you added that last part. I really am.
yeah, for now. And because the way things are going, it sounds like well, let's be blunt. If Corporeal Joe gets the boot and Kamala comes into power, yeah, bet your pretty little ass that we're gonna be back there real quick.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but, no, you're right. That's the problem. Sad.
I actually want to think. I want to try to actually think of something that's a legitimate positive. Like, I that's not kind of a catch-22 positive. I want to actually try to figure out an actual positive.
Yeah.
Uh,
I agree with Destiny. We are going to. Oh, sorry, I say we. You lot are going to be going back in. Now, I realise that MC will have the whole argument of why should America have to go? No, you shouldn't, but you're going to. Because as has been said before on a few of the streams, now you can guarantee that they have weapons of mass destruction because you guys gave it to them.
oh yeah, remember that whole thing about how the Taliban's not going to be able to use the equipment, and then a few days later you saw them flying Black Hawk helicopters? Huh. Wonder what that is. It's almost like this was, I don't know, by design.
Dude, the people flying the helicopters used to be in the official Afghan army that joined the Taliban. So technically, you taught them how to use the helicopters.
I mean, that shouldn't surprise you. The Obama administration is the one who is funding ISIS.
Yeah.
And that's not a conspiracy theory. That's fact.
No, I agree. Destiny, I know. And I was over there back in 06, so I know what it's like, mate. Okay, I understand.
But yeah, no, I can tell you what an actual positive is.
Go on then, impress me.
Ice cream has never been more popular in the United States than it is today.
You know, you're not wrong.
See, it's a positive.
It is.
At least the ice cream businesses are getting some good publicity. That's a positive, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it might be very inconsequential compared to everything else going on, but it's a positive. Also, the memes. The memes are a positive. We have the memes. It's like a dysfunctional Arby's over here. We have the memes.
Actually, again, I'm agreeing with Destiny. Ice cream is racist.
Oh, okay. So I'm actually going to ask, how are we spinning the ice cream as racist? Because we've spun almost everything else, but this one actually does intrigue me.
Oh, that's easy. You're adding something to change it from white to black. Therefore, you're deliberately corrupting white with black, which means you're racist because you're admitting that you're corrupting white. And white, it shouldn't be the be all and end all. You racist bastard, you.
Wait,
There
but
you go.
doesn't that mean we're just getting rid of the evil white European supremacy thing? So we're actually creating diversity by making everybody some sort of weird androgynous shade of brown? Aren't we spreading diversity? Is
No,
it? It's anti-racism.
no, it's not. And you're correct, Mitch. The thing is, the concept is perfectly reasonable, except for one thing. You're not getting rid of the original. You're just blending it in. You're allowing the whites to corrupt the black piece by piece.
Oh, so we're pulling like an invasion of the body snatchers.
Yep.
Although to be fair, Jason, I think I have a better one or a better
Go on then.
explanation.
Go on
See,
then.
we're making these different colors, these different tones, shall you say? But we're doing it using a dairy product, and some people just they can't do lactose, and therefore we're forcing lactose upon them, and that's oppression.
True. True. They are their own minority, and of course, it's a well-known fact that women of color are far more badly responding to lactose. Obviously, so it's obvious. It's disgusting that we're being that racist by having something that these people don't have. There you go.
You know, the thing is, we do this as a joke, but it really wouldn't surprise me to see someone actually seriously try to make these types of arguments. That's the scary part.
Yeah. And yes, Sharati, I know you are, hon. I'm actually using that as part of my discussion, you notice. Yeah, no, Jim, when they're roasted, they go brown, which means they're corrupted. You see, they weren't brown originally. Originally, they were white, and white is evil. Okay.
And also, Sharadi, if you're lactose intolerant, that's a cultural appropriation. I'm gonna need you to bend a knee and apologize real quick.
Or, of course, wear blackface. Oh no, you can't do that anymore either.
It kind of makes you wonder what they actually want. I mean, I know what they want. They want money and they want power. That's what it is.
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, let's be honest. We know what they want. It's just no one wants to admit it, but we all know.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. All right. I'm going to bring this to an end here. Thank you all for coming. Apparently, she's suggesting you do something that theoretically isn't natural to you, Doku.
I don't want to.
You know what? Leftist intolerance is probably going to be classed as an illness, or at least they're going to say rightist intolerance is, but leftist intolerance doesn't exist. But anyway, thank you for coming out, people.
Real quick before you jump out, Dest, it's good to see you again too, man. Thanks for joining us.
Hopefully you'll pop in again at some point. We usually talk this sort of crap often. Now, do you have anything else you wish to say before we head, sir?
Actually, I only have one thing to say, and this will probably be my standing goodbye for Lord knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, then. We're heading off. Good luck, everybody. Like he says, you're all going to bloody need it. See you all later. Bye-bye, everyone.